Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I haven't posted for a couple of weeks and there's a good reason for that. I haven't actually got much done in the last couple of weeks, but I will explain why. I don't know if you remember I don't know if it was the last episode, I was test driving this and getting it ready, assessing it for getting bits done before I sell it. And I mentioned that there was a knocking noise when I accelerated hard and then let my foot off the accelerator, and I assumed that it was the gearbox mount that I had fitted last year, and it seemed like it was really soft, and it is. But under more investigation I wasn't convinced, because it was quite a clonk, and then I thought that maybe it's just because it was hitting on the side of because the mount is soft, that the exhaust was catching on the side of the body. But the other day I jacked the rear of the car up so the wheels were off the ground, checked to see if there was any loose bolts like the shock absorbers or anything like that. Nothing, everything was tight. But when I rotated the one of the rear wheels, there was a lot of play in like the differential. There's no whining in any of the gears or anything like that, so I don't actually know what's happened. It feels like something may have come loose, or the big circlip has popped off, I don't know. So I'm actually trying to source another gearbox, because if I take this one out, you have to take the engine out, and then if I inspect it and it's not fixable, I then have to find another gearbox, and they're relatively reasonably priced. So I've made a couple of phone calls, and hopefully I'll get one very soon, and then I'll do a video of changing that over, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will fix the problem. The next thing I actually got done today is I took my trusty rusty T4 for the annual inspection, MOT in UK, katsastus it's called in Finland, and everything was fine except it failed on this tiny little rust hole here. So I need to do something like that, and it doesn't have to go back for a full retest. They just inspect that that's been fixed, and then it's okay for another year. So I might do a little bit of a budget and leg it repair on that, just to get it on the road for another year, because yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on my daily car. But what's happening next week is really exciting. I'm actually going to have a couple of weeks off of work, and a good friend of mine is coming over from Belgium, because I shall show you in the workshop. Ta-da! I know it's not a Volkswagen, but my friend bought this from a guy I work with who's a car salesman, classic car salesman. So he loves his minis, and I think he probably has about 8 of them in various conditions, but he couldn't resist this one. And the idea is that we're going to drive it back to Belgium. So we're going to get the ferry on, he's flying over on Monday, today is Thursday, and then we're going to take the ferry from Helsinki to Travemünde in Germany, and then we're going to drive through Germany to Belgium. So because obviously it's a little car, we're not going to take the motorways, we're going to take all the little back roads. So that should be really good fun. And it's quite funny because I'm like 6'5" and he's only a little bit shorter than me, so 2 tall guys in this little mini. So this will be great fun. But I will record the trip as we go, and the breakdowns, no doubt. So on Monday, on Tuesday morning, we're going to go and get some bits and pieces in case it does break down, you know, just some hand tools and stuff like that. And I need to fit a cigarette lighter so we can charge our phones to use the navigation and everything, so when we're traveling. So that's gonna be coming up hopefully after next week when we've completed the journey. So that is why I've kind of been a little bit out of action. Oh, another update is the engine that I was building for the Karmann gear. I'm having trouble finding in Finland this the honing tool, you know, with the balls on, that I covered in the last engine build video. So I have ordered one of them, but I'm not going to be here maybe for a couple of weeks, so hopefully by the time I get back I can get on with the engine as well, because that's just taking too long, like all of these projects take. It's always when you don't have the equipment or the parts and everything, but hey, we're not in a hurry, are we? Let me tell you a little bit more about this Mini. This is a Morris Mini, I believe. Is it a Morris Mini? Mini Minor. Yeah, so this is a Morris Mini, 1965 Mark 1. What makes this a Mark 1, you ask? Well, Mark 1s have these cool little slidey windows. They don't have roll-ups. They actually have like a piece of string or cable to open the door. Hinges on the outside, and the grille is called like a mustache, which goes like that. The later Mark II Minis had a different grille. I'm not going to pretend I know lots about Minis, because I don't, but they're the things I do know. Rear lights are different. These are like this rounded shape, a lot better looking than the Mark II. The Mark II has the big square ones, but quite often with these classic cars, the next generations are never quite as good looking as the first generations. So yeah, it's very basic. Red on red, which is quite cool for a Mini. I don't particularly go for red cars normally, but I think the red suits a Mini, especially with the red interior. But as you can see, there's not much going on in here. So yeah, two tall lads heading to Belgium, to Antwerp. Should be fun. I test drove it the other day, and it's actually quite smooth and quiet, so it should be lots of fun. But like I said, I will film the journey, the highlights, the lowlights, and hopefully it'll get us there and not on the back of a trailer. I don't know if I've mentioned before what my profession is, but I do body work, like metal work, metal shaping, repairs, stuff like that on very expensive classic cars. And so what you shouldn't do is what I've just done and fill rusty holes with liquid metal. But I have. But the reason being is because I need to take this back to the test centre so they can give me the year's ticket, and it expires, like the period of time that I can return to get this retested while I'm away on the trip with the Mini. So I have just, like I said before, bodged it just to get the ticket. When I get back and I have more time, then I'll do it properly. But yeah, don't do this at home, kids. Let me just add one more thing. This is a non-structural part of the car, so it's not dangerous to fill that little hole. I just thought I'd, you know, let you know, so you don't like scream at me in the comments. Boom, done. Look at that. It's even the right shade of white. Look, you wouldn't even know I've repaired it. Well, looks good to me. I was also thinking, let me know in the comments, like I said before, I actually do bodywork repairs and stuff like that with metal, and full restorations on classic cars. And I haven't touched on any of that subject in the videos because I kind of predominantly wanted to keep it about old Volkswagens, and I will keep it mainly about old Volkswagens. But If I do any bodywork repairs or metal repairs, let me know if there's anything you would like to see, you know, any tips and stuff, and I'll try and fit them out. It would be nice if they were repairs to an old Beetle or something like that, or even actually when I get my Carman gear started on the body, then I can do some bodywork repair. But just a thought. But I just thought I'd do this short video to keep you updated, so you don't think I've disappeared or got bored with the video. Again, super response on the last couple of videos, absolutely loving the comments. Please comment, ask me anything. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated. Cheers for now.